He's a great nettle bed liver, denizen of the nettle beds. Look at this, childhood favourite of mine, a scorpion fly. Now it has long weird mouth parts and it actually sits on the edge of a spider's web and steals the prey that the spider's trapped. If you look at that weird appendage on its abdomen there, it's not a sting like a scorpion. It's actually all to do with making love, not war. Look at that. What a great mini beast that is. See if you can show your kids or find a scorpion fly with your kids this summer. Really cute, really funny looking, totally harmless. Loads going on this week. Very sad news. My huge pair of yellowtail crebos, probably my favourite all-time snakes in my collection in many ways. Finally found them a good home. So the black-headed python breeding pair have gone, and now the yellowtail crebos are going tomorrow to a lovely lady that's going to give them a much bigger housing than they've got here. So I've said it before, but why am I sort of getting rid of these amazing species? I really want to concentrate on the British and the European and the stuff that we can keep in outdoor enclosures. It's definitely the way I want to go forward. It means I can make bigger enclosures in the reptile room for the stuff that doesn't go outside. And these snakes, I really wanted them to be on view to the public in big bespoke enclosures. But the current climate of people not having much money means our weekend visitors are not as boosted as I wanted them to be this year. And of course the cost of running and electricity is still higher than really it wants to be. So sad news on that front indeed. But again, at least they're going to a good home. So excuse the wind noise on this one, but I just want to prove a point. We left our house and the sun had glimmered through and it was t-shirt weather. Now it's raining, it's windy, it's way into June. It's got to be the coldest and probably wettest summer ever now. Certainly nighttime temperatures averaging about 6 degrees all last week. Wind's cold. The garden and the undergrowth is growing, but it's actually going over gradually. It's going to summer. It's nearly really the longest day of the year. How depressing is that when we haven't hardly had any spring or summer weather at all? I feel sorry for the butterflies. The plants seem to be doing well, but they've gone really leggy because of all the rain. But the butterflies, they seem to be getting a couple of 3 days here and there. I don't think we've had a day without any rain, hardly at all this spring and summer. Even the nice days, we've had showers. Really, really crazy times. We're having a walk with the dogs. We're really, really busy now. The schools are busy. Jack is busy at work nursing, and the Falconry Centre's busy too. And that means a lot of admin for Jackie. It's never ending at the moment. We're looking forward to some kind of break soon. But what are we doing? Just to make life harder for ourselves, we've organised, along with Holdenby House, a falconers fair or a gathering of falconers, so check the video out. I'll put a link for you guys at Like Falconry. That's the end of September, just to overload our plates even more. But for sure, centre of England, it'll be nice to get a gathering of falconers together, having a good old crack and a chin wag. That's the whole point of it. Check that video out soon if that's your cup of tea. But for now, I'll get rid of the wind noise by seeing you later in the video.
Eventually.
So, there's something about Vickers and tarts in there.
It does seem very, very small.
It does, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't think. I suppose the. Oh, there you are. They just found it.
Yeah, I saw them coming out a minute ago.
They
Bless
just
it.
found it. That's fine.
News of the week is Graham's brought our first colony of bees, honey to make, lots of education, fact, value for the public, and for Jackie and I, something interesting to do that's different, because when it is all work, you still want to try out new things and learn new stuff. Everyone I know that keeps these things for decades say they still learn new stuff on a regular basis. So like falconry, if you've got an open mind and you don't ever know it all, what fascinating creatures they are. A young colony with a young queen from local bred bees that are being kind of line bred for a very chilled out colony indeed, and that's what we want here for sure. We were working with them with Graham. He's our mentor. They're his bees, or they're from his bees, and we've worked with his bees at his house, and now we've got our own hive. And I think it's the first bit of sunshine they've actually had in days. Sunshine means more activity. More activity means more harvesting of nectar. That means more honey for us to steal from the little blighters, maybe later in the year. You can see some of them coming back there with pollen on their legs, others with a gut full of nectar to make honey with, I'm sure. Thank goodness they're alive. Haven't seen them for 3 days since we plonked them in there, and we're going to give them a few more days to settle in, and then we'll have a little check and see how they are. Another one going in there with pollen. It's pollen baskets, industrious little things. And thanks to Sue, they've not only got a real local patch of nectar bearing flowers, but another whole strip of wild flowers and meadow flowers that are just growing now. Hopefully they'll flower soon for them. What's his name, Oscar?
No clue.
That's not a good choice, but we could put that in the hat.
I think Fuzz would be a good name.
What would?
Fuzz or Fluff.
Fuzz or Fluff, yeah.
Not Birdie McBirdface.
Birdie McBirdface. Little baby Peregrine. He's doing well now. Look how he's growing. This little guy, look at that. He's here at Icarus Falconry. He's going to be one of our experienced day birds, so you can actually get to fly this guy once he grows up. He's about 4 weeks old now, and in another 4 weeks he'll be fully Peregrine. There'll be no fluff hardly at all on him, and he'll be airborne and flying around perfectly well by then. Absolutely crazy. 8 weeks from egg to fully grown. Ridiculous. So he's feeding himself now. He doesn't need us to help him much, although he does get a little treat now and again. Tweezer fed, but another couple of days and he's not even going to get his food chopped up much. He'll be able to start pulling at it himself, ever more becoming a big boy. Look at him, cute for now, even in this windy weather. Look at that, nice and snug in his downy feathers. So payment for Jack teaching me about tech. I'll put the pressure on Jack to learn a little bit about falconry itself. Yeah.
So you can start, go around and stop.
Hello, hello.
And
So,
you have 3 hands.
free hands. So here I am with Jack, the tech guy here at Icarus Falconry, and Jack's been going online, working out all the things I need to actually make my YouTube channel better, because he knows, like you know, that the wind noise, holding the camera in one hand, it's all low rent, and I don't care about that really because it's off the cuff, but production value is going to make the channels a lot better. All it needs now is for Jack to teach me how to work the kit that I'm looking at, talking to you. Microphone, wind suppressor. The channel should get better if Jack can teach a techno idiot like me how to use this kit. You're following me around. No, you're not. Whoa, there we go.
Still red? Still red.
Work.
Right,
Oh, it's
go.
going the wrong thing.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go.
If you want,
He's teaching me
because
how to
show
go.
that. Don't show that.
Ah,
That
okay.
means stop.
So if I put my hand up, you start to follow me, and you'll follow me in a crowd with this equipment. I don't know why I'm shouting. I've got a microphone on. But the trouble is, you know, I wave my hands around, and doing a bit of this can actually, oh, didn't that time, can actually stop it working. So, oh, gotcha. So Jack's behind giving me signals. Basically, he's talking to me like the tech idiot I am. He's going to teach me how to work this. If I can find the time to use it, this is going to be so much better. I can just disappear, and it could be some great bit of kit for falconry as well as the vlogs in general. You've just watched an idiot at work. It did, it stopped
Stop
it.
and
Yeah.
press.
Little baby Russian rat snakes. That one just shedding it halfway through shedding its skin. Look how fat that is. So they're on fluff mice, one fluff mouse. That one as well. That one's had a couple of pinkies. And these two. Little pale ones, like the dad. Black and the yellow banding. These darker ones all have the yellow Russian rat snake banding, but these will be like the dad. Black and the yellow. Look at those.